Hey, I want to take a few minutes and talk to you about when others disappoint. That's right, when other people disappoint you. Listen, there are times in life when we expect so much out of our children. We expect so much out of people who are around us, so much out of our employees, and oftentimes they disappoint us. And it's important to deal with disappointment with the right perspective. One of the things that's important to know is that there are times when you can want more for people than they want for themselves. And that's whether it's an employee, it's whether or not it is a child, regardless of how much you desire for an employee, a child, a friend, or even a spouse to do better. Sometimes it is above their pay grade and they can't do it. And so understand this, you can't want more for people than they want for themselves. Some people you have to learn to leave where they are. Here's something else. You can't hitch your horse to every wagon. Listen, the adage is true, is that you can do bad all by yourself. It's no need of getting in a relationship, tying yourself down, getting in a business relationship where now you have to do 70% of the lifting. You might as well would have done all of that by yourself. You can do bad all by yourself. So sometimes we feel as though that we've been called to be the savior in the lives of other people. And here's what you got to understand. Some people don't want saving. Some people don't want to be rescued. Some people are comfortable being miserable. They lament and they lay in misery, and they're not concerned about doing better. Here's the final thing I want to give you. The final thing I want to give you is this. Don't dim your light because it's too bright for somebody else. Too many times we find ourselves trying to either dummy ourselves down spiritually, physically, psychologically, socially, all because we don't want to make someone else feel bad. Listen, if someone can't celebrate you for the gifts, for the acumen, for the business prowess, for the Midas touch that God has given you, if they cannot celebrate your gifts and your talents, if they can't celebrate who God made you, those are people who don't need to be in your life. You cannot spend the rest of your life trying to dummy yourself down to fit in, and excuse me, with a bunch of dummies. You just can't do it. You can't, if you're spiritual and the people around you are not spiritual, find you some spiritual people to hang with. Keep in mind that association brings assimilation. And if you want to be challenged in life, if you want to do better in life, then listen, no one steps over standards. You always reach up to standards. So listen, be careful who you hang with. Be careful who you associate with. Don't dim your light because of somebody else's insecurity. You can't hitch your horse to every wagon. That's how you deal with the disappointments in your life and disappointing people in your life. I pray this word gave you strength for the journey.